Good evening and welcome to this edition of HGP Sport. For today, I'm JADON Samuels. Thanks for joining us. CPL, Tridents and Warriors final it is after the defending champions, Trinbago Knight Riders, were toppled in a 160-run chase at the Brian Charles Lara Stadium on Thursday evening. The details in this report. Reaching the final back in 2015, the Bajan franchise were disciplined enough with the ball to secure a 12-run win and earn themselves a chance to pip the yet-to-beat Amazon Warriors. Batting first after soggy conditions delayed play for just over an hour, the Tridents did well to reach 160 in their 20 overs with no individual explosions, their highest run getter being Johnson Charles, 35, with other minor contributions coming from the rest of the batting as the first 20 overs were completed. With 161 required, Sunil Narain started off dealing in boundaries, much to the delight of the thousands in red. However, this momentum changed quickly as Lendl Simmons fell for one, and just after, Narain skied one for just 17, and Colin Monroe was soon to follow for just 16, lowering the volume in the Brian Charles Lara Stadium. Dinesh Ramdin and Darren Bravo did try to bring stability back to the innings, with Ramdin stroking a quick 21, but as they were looking to get a move on, Ashley Nurse came up with something special to remove both batsmen, sending the crowd in silent mode. In came former captain of the Barbados Tridents, Kyron Pollard, immediately stamping his authority, dispatching a few across the ropes, but was run out for just 23. TKR was still very much in with a chance of getting the runs as Siku Prasanna raced to 51 of just 27 balls, but his cameo ended after being struck plumb in front by Raymond Reefer's first ball in the 20th over, bringing Carrie Peer, who could not hold back, skying one which was comfortably taken by Alex Hales, Barbados Tridents winning by 12 runs. Bowling for the Tridents, Ashley Nurse, Raymond Reefer, Hayden Walsh Jr. and Harry Gurney each shared 2 wickets. It's down to the clash of all clashes, the Warriors taking on the Tridents, hoping to win the CPL title for the first time, this being the 8th attempt. JADON Samuels, HGP Sport. Let's turn our attention to some motor racing news. KFC confirms sponsorship for November races at the South Dakota Circuit. The details in this report. The Guyana Motor Racing and Sports Club, in a release, have noted that fast food giant Kentucky Fried Chicken is a confirmed sponsor for the first event in a motor racing locally, the annual international race meet. The event, which formerly served as the final leg of the Caribbean Motor Racing Championships, which appears to be done and dusted, will now provide a unique opportunity for Guyana to build on the successes of previously hosted events here and host a stand-alone championship. Full fields of SR3 Radicals are expected for the November 16 and 17 event at the South Dakota Circuit, Tamari, and the club has noted that much work will be put into the track preparation to ensure a smooth surface for the machines, which are expected from Barbados, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago. In addition, a full field of machines are expected for the local Choke Starlet Cup, Miracle Optical Street, and Prems Electrical Sports Tuner classes, along with Group 2, 3, and 4. The championship winners of the Choke Starlet Cup, Miracle Optical Street Tuner, and Prems Electrical Sports Tuner are set to pocket $500,000 each. Meanwhile, the fourth and final round of the Drag Racing Championship, dubbed 1320 Heat Rematch, concludes on September 20th at the South Dakota Circuit Drag Strip. JADON Samuels, HGP Sport. In the Ansa McCall Handicap Squash Tournament, Anzac and Verway are among the winners for the opening night. We will hear more in this Colwyn Abrams report.
Watched by a small gathering at the Georgetown Club on Wednesday evening last, the Ghana Squash Association's 2019 Ansa McCall Trading-sponsored Handicap Squash Tournament swung into action. Nicholas Verway defeated Ian McDeesey on Wednesday night. The talented Nicholas Verway, with a handicap of -6, defeated Ian McDeesey with a handicap of 0. 15-8, 13-8 and 15-4 in the open category. Warway took the opening game comfortably, 15-8, before McDeesey fought back with some good rallies to win the second game 13-15. But McDeesey began to tire and Warway, the fitter of the two, romped to a convincing 15-4 win. In another open encounter, Jonathan Anzac beat Wayne Alfonso 15-14, 15-10 as the lads played good squash with shot execution and rallies, but in the end, Anzac proved to be the better player. These and other wins were on display for the fans to be fully entertained. Matches are played each night from 18 hours during the week, with the semi-finals tomorrow commencing at 15 hours. The final scheduled for Sunday will serve off at 11 hours. For the HGP Sports, Calvin Abrams.
As election seasons continue, Dr. George Norton pledges to assist in rehabilitation of the community's grounds and sports gear donated to Cane Grove clubs. The details in this report.
Several youths in 3 sports clubs managed by the Cane Grove Neighborhood Democratic Council are benefiting from the distribution of sports gear and equipment from the Department of Social Cohesion, Culture, Youth and Sport. Minister of Social Cohesion Dr. George Norton and his team visited the Cane Grove community ground and donated sport gear and equipment, which was handed over to the chair of the NDC, Keshni Ruplau. Minister Norton said the gesture was in response to a request made by the representatives of the NDC. He noted that the ministry has a, quote, open door policy to encourage members of the public to meet him and spotlight the issues they wish to be addressed. Minister Norton said it is a different approach that we have taken. He said, adding that by providing sports gear and equipment to the young people, we are giving them the jump start to develop themselves. So through this initiative, we hope to provide an opportunity for all. For the HGP Sports, Calvin Abrams.
Chess action continue this weekend as Guyana continues its 2020 Russia Olympiad preparations. At 10 hours on Sunday, the first move will be made at the National Racquet Center, Wolford Avenue. The players will take a break on Monday and resume action on Tuesday and Thursday from 17 to 18 hours and will conclude the mini tournament next Sunday. That concludes our cast for this evening. I'm Jadon Samuels reminding you, as always, say yes to life, yes to sport, and no to drugs. Good night.